The Bus and Coach Association is threatening to cancel thousands of services in retaliation against changes to the Employment Relations Act, which require employers to give bus drivers toilet and meal breaks, which would seem entirely reasonable to me. And as we're looking for more bus drivers in Wellington, the bus companies appear to be saying, let's make it less pleasant to be a bus driver. Bus drivers have complained that they are exhausted to the point of endangering public safety on some routes. They can spend 5 hours behind the wheel without being able to use the toilet, and that's just inhumane and it's wrong. So Unions Wellington are condemning the Bus and Coach Association and its apparent threat to cancel thousands of services against changes to the Employment Relations Act. I would say, bigger picture, this is doing nothing to solve Wellington's bus problems. We are joined now by Ben Peterson, Unions Wellington convener. Ben, first up, can you just tell me who you represent?
I'm representing Unions Wellington, which is the local affiliates council for the trade union movement in Wellington.
Okay, so you're just a pan body of
yeah,
unions.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Can you just point me to where this threat from the Bus and Coach Association has been made or come from?
Well, the Bus and Coach Association has said that if they're to be included in the Employment Rights Act sort of changes that are coming through, that they'll have that could lead to 2,500 bus cancellations a day in Wellington and Auckland.
Right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be many more in Wellington, would it, than what we've got?
Well, that's the thing, I suppose, that they're already having issues and stuff, but they're rather than working on that and trying to sort of proactively fix the issues that are coming about, they're trying to find exemptions for themselves from quite simple employment standards.
Okay. May the 8th, these changes are due to come in, right?
That's my understanding.
All right, and at the moment, the Bus and Coach Associations, the bus companies are covered by it, they're not exempt?
Yeah, so all employers are covered by the Employment Rights Act and Employment Relations Act, and they're seeking exemptions from around breaks, which would mean that they don't need to give bus drivers breaks for up to 5 hours, which is a real sort of problem if you've got someone who's busting for a toilet or
and it would be relatively simple to stop your bus, turn it off and everything, and plenty of bus stops by public toilets, and go and have a leak if you're a bus driver, right?
You would think so, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, have you heard back from them?
No, this was on the front page of the paper this morning, and I think it's quite a cheeky sort of move by them to be sort of, I suppose, polite about it. And I think we just wanted to put something out to say that it's not acceptable. Every other employer in the country and in all sorts of industries can provide breaks to people, and bus drivers deserve that too.
All right, and it's not like the bus companies aren't making profit.
No, it's quite a lucrative industry, and if they're sort of saying it's an industry that it's not possible to give people some of that basic sort of stuff, then that's really raising concerns about their own competence, I think.
Ben, has there been any indication that in fact Parliament is going to pay any notice to their calls to be exempted?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I would hope not, because I'd worry about the precedence that would set with if it's good enough for bus companies to get exempted from that, then why not someone else or dairies be exempted from the minimum wage or whatever else. Like, really, these laws are a basic framework.
Ben, while we've got you there, do you think paying bus drivers in Wellington more might lead to more people becoming bus drivers, therefore solving part of the problem that we have in Wellington at present?
I think that's a very reasonable suggestion, Sean. I think that it's a serious technical job that is difficult, and I think it's a pretty sort of straightforward thing that people don't want to work difficult, strenuous jobs for crap money and limited hours. And if you pay people well and make it a decent career, then people will be more enticed into that industry.
And if they can have a leak as well.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I know that if I was coming out of school tomorrow and I was looking at what career I might want to go into, if someone was saying, well, I'm going to pay you $18 an hour or something, like less than a living wage, and you also won't have any breaks for 5 hours at a time, that doesn't sound particularly compelling to me, and I don't imagine there'll be many people signing up for it either.
That's damn right. Ben, I thank you for your time, mate. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Ben Peterson, Union Wellington convener, and at a time when Wellington desperately needs bus drivers, The Bus and Coach Association says, well, I'll throw the question out. Would you work in a job where you couldn't get a toilet break for 5 hours?